Okay, so you're on a level 3 band right now. I'm only talking because of the benefit of this, because this is education.
You don't want me to say anything?
We're teaching people. No, you can. It's just I have to explain what band level you're on.
Okay.
So Jackie's on a band level number 3. We're on a Smith at Good Life.
Shall I go?
Very strong athlete. We're kind of putting her to the challenge on a couple moves here just to see how she likes the time under tension, right? A progressive tension. So get into it, do what you're normally doing. But this time we've added all the tension to her, right? Does it hurt in any way?
No.
Okay. Ten reps minimum, right? Go. Let's go. Go. It's just a band. There's only 10 pounds per side. Let's go. Let's go. 3. Come on. 2 more. Let's go. Let's go. Head up, head up, head up. 1 more. Head up. Boom. Rack that. Good? Did it hurt anywhere? Okay, good.
Oh my God.
So her first time training time under tension. Normally she'll throw what, a 45 and a 25 per side? Where she's just put a 10 pound, that's it. Repped out at 10, we could probably do 12, 15, but we're gonna add a little static to it and see how she does with another 10 pounds on it. If we need to, we'll put more tension on her. But from what I witnessed right now with Jackie, first time under tension, this is a happy place for her. Like she should be doing this on every leg day, repping them out 12 to 15 for like 4 sets. If you were to do that, just imagine how that's gonna feel. Like, are you fully engaged right now?
Yes.
Right? The pump is real, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is the muscle opens up with the band. The band pulls the muscle to open up, which fills it with oxygen and blood. That's how a pump becomes a pump, right? But it happens right away. Look at how you're breathing. All right. Okay, so we're here at Good Life Fitness again. My favorite location, 130th Ave. Been training here for a long time, since it's open, probably a year and a bit. I know every piece of equipment in this gym. I know how to adapt tension and bands to every piece of equipment in this gym. Why we're putting together this platform and this library of safe band adaptation is because bands are becoming so much more predominant, okay? I started training here a year and a half ago when they opened. When they opened, there was 5 bands hanging on the wall. That's it. Today, there's probably 50 bands throughout the club, and you see probably 30% of members using bands, either trying to adapt them in some way or just use them on their own. So what does that tell us? It tells us that you guys want to understand how to use bands, how to use them safely, so that you can use them in the gym like everyone else. So to do that, we're showing you guys how to adapt to every piece of equipment. Now, one of the most important ones, you know, everybody wants to squat. Everybody's building glutes and everybody's building legs right now, which I love that because it's the foundation of your body, right? Like, power comes from driving from your legs and your core. The Smith machine is, you know, it's sometimes frowned upon because it's almost assisted with the bearings and the motion. It helps with that form and the squat frame. So we're gonna show you guys how to do a bunch of different variations of movements on the Smith. I'm gonna do it on the Smith because it's very safe, okay? Everybody wants to squat, but everybody's afraid to squat because you get down there and all of a sudden the lower back starts to hurt and fear kicks in, you know? The fear of hurting your lower back and not being able to squat or do any more leg workouts for a while. So the Smith is a great way to start that foundation of how to squat, okay? I'm not gonna put any weight on it because again, we're all about bands and time under tension. And from the feedback from the clubs, you guys are all about it too. You just need to know how to do it, right? Safety, check your band, use your band, okay? Always, doesn't matter what band it is, check it, make sure we're good to go. Now I'm safe, I feel good about my band. Let's start attaching it and adapting it to the machines, okay? We're gonna go into a squat because like I said, it's a movement everybody wants to do, but everybody's afraid to do. But you don't have to be afraid. There's no plates, there's no heavy weight, you don't need to be intimidated. You don't need 45 on 45, okay? Number one, the Smith is gonna help keep you in your frame and your form because of the bearing and the system. And number two, we just have bands. It's just tension. So don't be afraid, right? There's no heavy weight that's gonna fall on you. It's just gonna be the progressive tension that's engaging your body, okay? So right now we're gonna get into Smith. I'm gonna show you guys how to quickly adapt the band to it. Again, we know that at Recon you got band level 1 through 12. You guys are never gonna get up to 6, but we did that for the power lifters, the big guys. What I'm using here and what I'm demonstrating on is a Recon level 4 30-inch band, okay? Why this band? Because I've used this machine so many times that to teach you guys how to easily adapt it. Okay, so on the Life Fitness Smith, you have this part of the frame, and there's a foot under here, okay? It's an adjustment foot for the machine. So that can get in the way of your band, all right? If I were to use a smaller band level, like a 2, obviously it's a smaller band, okay? That's a quick, easy hookup, okay? See that? Boom, and I'm up. So for those of you who are squatting about, a 25, 35 pound plate aside, this level 2 30-inch is perfect. It's the right amount of tension for that amount of weight, and it takes nothing. You don't even got to think about how to attach it. It's just quick and easy. That's it, right? I didn't grab no plates. I didn't do nothing. You're now training progressively tension, okay? For me, I need more strength. I need more tension. So the other way to adapt to this Smith machine is sliding under the frame at this point here, looping through, grabbing our band loop, and coming up to the bar. Again, very easy, right? Why I did it on that point is because this little foot does not get in my way now. For a wider band, you're gonna wanna go there. I'll band up the other side, same way. Very simple, there's space under the frame, okay? So most of these gyms and most of this equipment, you'll see, wherever there's a little kind of colored dot here, usually means there's a foot peg underneath, an adjustable foot peg, right? It's so that the gym can level up the equipment, okay? Find a spot where that's not, okay, where there is no foot peg, and you can just slide right under. The equipment's raised about 1 inch, so that for cleaning purposes, right? For the gym to come around and clean underneath all the equipment. That for us is perfect. We love that space underneath because I can just easily slide the band underneath it, loop it through like we've been showing you, and band up to the bar. That easy. Okay, so we're all set up. You guys now understand how to go under the frame of the Life Fitness Smith machine, coming back up to your bar. Something that a lot of people are afraid of is the amount of pressure that's on that band, okay? The amount of tension that's on that band, and getting your fingers pinched in there, okay? That is a real thing. Let's not, dismiss that. Getting your fingers pinched under there can really suck, okay? So when you go to hook your band, you gotta own it. You own the band, right? Like, don't let it pull you, you pull it. Get it up to your bar, get it on your bar, and get your fingers out, okay? That's how I started band training. That's how I started adapting the band to the bars until at Recon we patented our own collars, okay? Right out of the gate, looking at this, you fully understand what it's about to do, right? It's very similar to the locking collars, the locking collars, yeah. Either the spring-loaded ones or the good ones with the locking lever, okay? We kind of took that concept, but we adapted our bands into it. So, real easy to take that fear out of pinching your fingers. That's it, right? No fingers involved, nothing. On and off, and away you go. I can take this now and I can just And that's it, I'm done. I just put a recon band, level 3, 30-inch, with a collar, with no fear of pinching myself, right? So for right now, we're teaching you this way, but come April, May, you guys are gonna be able to get your hands on these collars and get your hands out of the way of the band, okay? Easy slide. So now that I'm under tension, we've showed you guys how to adapt the bands to a Life Fitness Smith machine. Most Smith machines are not much different, okay? They're all most likely gonna have that space under the frame, enough for you to slide a band under. So there should be no question, there should be no, oh, I don't know how. It's easy, just find that space under there, okay? Loop it, come back up. Know your band length, know your band tension, and just get to work, okay? So I only have tension on this. Again, I'm a level 3, 30-inch recon band, okay? Not heavy, but progressively heavier, right? Right away, I feel that tension. Just, it's pushing down, right? Like this is all pushing on me. But not like a dead heavy weight like a sandbag. It's tension, it's just a clean tension pushing back on me. Get into my stance for my squat. Okay, there's no fear in me. I'm not afraid of my back hurting. I'm not afraid of blowing out my knees. There's no like dead static weight. It's not heavy sandbags on me, right? Just get into my position. Just your normal squat, but I'm progressively locking out, right? So at my peak right now, I'd say that I have a 45 and a 10 per side if you needed to kind of understand how much weight I'm actually pushing. But that weight is not that when I'm down there. When I'm down here, I'm probably at about, 10 pounds pushing on me, okay? I'm pressing through progressively because that's what progressive tension in our bands do. Progressively, I'm at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 110 pounds and I'm locking out, okay? So I lock out at the same number I would if I had the weight on, but I don't have to work that hard through the rep. So for anybody who's afraid of squatting or just doesn't understand it and their body just doesn't feel right, because that's mostly the common denominator is the knees kick out, maybe they buckle, you're flat-footed, you got a bad knee. This is where you want to go. You want to go to the Smith machine and you want to put bands on it, okay? Period. Because it progresses you. You don't have to be afraid down here. You don't have to. There's nothing scaring me. There's no weight on me that I'm afraid of. I'm just, right? That's it. It's a way to develop form. It's a way to take the intimidation factor out of squatting. It's a way to develop all the stabilizing muscles so that you can actually do your proper squat, okay? Just like anything else, I can do multiple variations on this setup right now. I can go close leg. I can do one-legged lunges on this thing right now, all just under a band, okay? I'm not gonna get hurt. I'm not afraid of it. And I know that if I train this way for the next 60 days, I take these bands off and go to a squat rack, I know I'm gonna have that strength to do a proper squat. It's a no-brainer once you do it one time, period. So I'm gonna add a little bit of static just so you guys can see and understand that, going back to our method of time under tension is the right amount of tension and the right amount of static, right? So, and yes, I'm sitting very low. I can get this low because I've trained bands on a Smith machine, light tension, maximum reps, so that my body and all my stabilizing muscles, I can do this. So can you. You just got to understand how to train the right way with time under tension. See, there's people grunting over there on the squat racks. Someone's going home with sore back. Very scary. So, there's not 5 plates aside. I don't have chalk on my hands. I don't got a belt on. I'm good. I feel comfortable and safe to get into this squat. If I didn't, I wouldn't put the static on. I just stay time under tension and do that for 30 days, 60 days, you know. It's strength conditioning. It's developing that muscle, that healthy muscle, okay? So this one, I've moved my feet forward a bit. So I'm gonna be pushing back against the tension. Now, I don't want you to be afraid and be like, yo, that looked heavy. It was, but it was heavy at the top. Don't be intimidated and don't be afraid. Remember, I'm on a level 3. The value in our system is that grab a level 1 band, do the same movement, get the same benefits that I'm getting right now, but on a level that your body can handle, okay? There's no intimidation and there's no fear. Safety. I do this because I do not want to blow my back out. You won't see me in a traditional squat rack without a band on it. I would prefer tension than static, because on my low spot, it's very low. The weight is low, the tension is low. I get to cleanly drive through that. I keep saying that. And when you do it one time, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna keep saying that. It's a clean push. Safety. I have not put plates on plates on plates. I've simply put a band on. Take my band off, I'm done. That's it. Again, the Life Fitness Smith machine. It's a simple loop through and I'm done. That's it. Okay? Just find your frame, find the space under the frame, get the band through, loop, and back up to your bar. Okay? That easy. Until you get the recon collars, this is how you got to do it. This is how I've done it for the last 4 years. And this is how you guys should start to learn how to do it. It's new, it's different. You know, people look at me in the gym differently because of the weird things I'm doing. I'm putting a band here, I'm putting a band there. I'm grunting, but there's no plates on the bar. Like it's different, but it's outside of my box. It's outside of the normal. And for change to happen, you have to get outside of normal, right? This is life. To be better, you have to get outside of normal, and I want to be better. So I want to do something different that's going to enhance me. And I don't care what else is going on in the gym because it's about what my goals are. So don't be afraid and don't be intimidated. It's just a band. And if you know how to use it properly, you're going to get those same benefits that I get and that all these pro athletes are getting from just the bands. Smith machine, Life Fitness at Good Life. Use this piece of equipment, use it with the bands, start to learn it, understand it. This will develop all of those little stabilizing muscles. That's it. On to the next machine next time.